ese amor llega sin esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Caballo le dan sabana, porque muy despreciado por eso.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Doing a quick trip to Granada and Malaga. One of Vicky Cam's ultimate ambitions has been up to the Alhambra, and we've been up there today. And if you come to Granada, got to get on your list. Nadri Palaces. Granada Cathedral was a big surprise, that was amazing. But the main point we're here as is tapas bar culture and bar hopping, food and drinks. This is the local beer, this is the Alhambra Cervezas. There's not a lot to it, but it's mainly as a support to the food. Everywhere you go, they'll give you a dish of something really, really tasty. And this is really nice to go with it. Welcome to Granada. Salud.
Tú eres mi vida, la fortuna del destino. El destino te desaparado. Lo mismo ya callé, lo mismo soy yo. No te encuentro lavando.
Pint stop, Plaza de la Trinidad, which is about 2-3 minutes from the cathedral. You just follow it down the shop street and come down in here. And this is Sacromonte beer house, and this is like a local tap room. Sacromonte is like based up in the hills the other side of the Albertson. And not being able to find out too much about the brewery, but they've got everything on draft here. This is their 1598, their flagship beer. It's got lovely malty smell, and usually for Spain this is a pale ale rather than a pilsner. It's 5%. It's got 100% barley malt, and it does say it's double fermented. I assume as this is on draft, they've left it to get a bit of flavour in it rather than bottle condition. That's nice and smooth. It's got like a smooth lagery business to it, but there's a slight fruit, like a citrusy type fruit at the back. It's very refreshing and not as gassy as a lager. Sat in the sunshine outside the Sacromonte tap house. Perfect. Pop to the cathedral, which if you've ever been inside is absolutely amazing. It is one of the most unique cathedrals I think I've been in. That is even a phrase. All in white. Put a bit of B-roll on afterwards. Absolutely flooded with light. Absolutely amazing place. Wasn't expecting it at all. So, beer stop and cathedral, fully recommended. Cheers. Welcome to Kurva. This is a street food restaurant based not too far from the cathedral, so quite a modern day interpretation of how the tapas works. But they do have lots of local beer. It's under discussion, so if you look on the menu, you'll see craft beer there, but you've got to ask the waitress, ask the waiter what they've got. But interestingly, they do let you pick your tapas, so you get the same treatment as everywhere else, but rather than just get given what you're given, you get a card where you can select like one of 10 things. So if you don't like fish, or if you don't particularly like meat, or you don't like anything spicy, you can choose something else. It was dead busy when we went past here. But there's another bar just down called La Morocco, which was really good. Sat in there, nice and peaceful. They've got a good selection of beers in the fridge. A nice couple of Alhambras on tap. So it's busy here. Pop in there and then give this another try. It's quite cool in here, I do like it. It's got sort of like bright, vibrant colours going everywhere, good soundtrack. And the local beer we managed to negotiate is a Gavach. This is their imperial stout called Garagar. They've all got like a Moorish name. At the risk of repeating myself, because I did one of these beers in El Capitan and the sound didn't work particularly well, but this brewer called Rafa is a nomadic brewer, travels around, does different beers, uses other people's equipment. This is 8.5%. Does smell good, so see what it's like. busy, bit of overpour. Smells a lot of licorice, and there's like a sour note to it as well. Give it a try. Cheers. It's quite slender, it's quite thin, it's quite smooth, it's not as thick as you'd expect for 8.5% beer. It's a lovely lacquer, like a lacquer strength, so it's very, very drinkable. Like a slight sour tinge. Yeah, you probably drink that a little bit too fast. I'd like it a bit thicker, a bit more mouthfeel, a bit more of a robust flavour. You don't get too much of the chocolate malt or crystal malt or anything like that. You get that sort of like licorice sour finish, which is not too bad, quite nice. It's a craft beer I've on tonight. We have a selection rotating, so take your chance, see what you get. The Bella Curva, pretty good. Try that. Cheers.
Ese amor llega así, esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Caballo le dan sabana, porque es muy despreciado, por eso no te perdono llorar. Ese amor llega así, esta manera, no tiene la culpa.
Late night. Finisher of the night. This place is called Loop Bar and Records. It's recommended by Cam. It's a really tight little corner bar on Tapas Street, not too far from the Tana. Really focuses on music and just as a couple of beers. It's got a real nice atmosphere to it. Every time you come past, it's always full of people. But it's got a nice couple of window seats. And Vicky Cam says the wine's not too bad, which is always to be approved. They do 2 beers, so they do the Alhambra Especial, which is the local lager, and then they also do Alhambra Roja. I've done this beer before, but it's an absolute belter. Alhambra Brewery are based here, so they're based in Granada. They're brewed just to the north of the city, but they're owned by Big Beer these days. So Mao San Miguel bought them out for 200 million euros back in 19 diggity-doo, but I feel like their beers have always maintained a degree of quality and they're quite nice. The Especial is really good, but this Roja is one of my favourite Spanish beers. 7.2%, it's a bock, so it's like an extra malted type of lager. I don't get too much of the nose, it's like a very discreet type of toffee smell to it, but proper taste. Cheers. A nice gentle syrup, loads of toffee, loads of malt. It's a lovely beer. I mean, it's got similarities, so like an English bitter, English ale, but they've obviously souped it up to European levels. It's 7.2, it's only 15% bitterness units. It's wonderfully, wonderfully sweet. But it suits this bar sort of perfectly. If you can find a spot, I think 10 people in there, it gets me busy. 20 in there in a minute. It's getting pretty rammed. It's absolutely superb. Great tunes. And what a way to finish off your night. Luke, can't recommend it enough. Cheers. To Capitan, Amargo, or Captain Bitter in English. If you're looking for craft beer in terms of international standard or stuff from all over the world, this is a place for it. I think they're there is 36 up on the board, which is a lot. Each drink comes with a free little tapa, but it's fishy and Vicky is not happy about it. But the wine is pretty good. Got a beer from Gavach. This is their Goma press. 4.5% pale ale. A lovely orange bitter smell to it. It's done by a guy called Roja. He's a nomadic brewer based in Padul, just south of Granada. So he just uses people's brewery equipment and then sells his beer locally. Smells really nice. Cheers. There's a lovely citrusy hit to that. It's like a lemon initially, but then it's like a bitter orange. And it's the orange that lingers, so it stays on your palate for a long time. That is a top half pint. About €7, so a bit more expensive than you would in the rest of the town. So top quality beer. You're going to enjoy their tapper. Vicky enjoy her local wine. And Rafa, if you're listening, stick at it. This is pretty good. Cheers.
Por eso un día los cuentos y de nada, los mismos ya callé, lo pienso en ti. Bambolea, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Bambolea, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así.
Quick pit stop for light snack. It's a place called Cafe Futbol. It's been family owned since 1903, so well over 100 years since it's been set up by Antonio Martin, or Tony Martin, as he probably would be in English. And they specialise in light bites, but in the main in churros and dipping chocolate with coffee. Look at these. They look pretty meaty. Just got a nice, like donutsy sort of smell, but it doesn't have any sugar on it. And you dip it in the chocolate. The batter's light and crispy, and it's just a bit of a vehicle for the chocolate, which is nice. Sweet, not sort of bitter as you get with most European stuff. A lovely spot. It's got a nice outside terrace. It's called Cafe Futbol, but I can't see any football-related paraphernalia whatsoever. With the coffee and the churros are excellent. Cheers. Welcome to the Tana. It's recommended by a fan of the channel, Cam. When you have a look about it, it's a chef, American chef called Anthony Bourdain came here with us. And on that basis, if you want to come here, you've got a book. We managed to find one quite late night. Food's been spectacular. Sort of the started off with tomatoes and peppers. And it's a speciality wine house. I think the wine list is about 4 or 5 times the length of the food list. It's reported to be maybe one of the best wine bars in Spain. On that basis, maybe one of the best wine bars in the world. And 2 sort of slightly different wines have been quite complex, and then they change with the food. I hate it when wine people are right about that. But we're finishing off with our local ones. This is a Moscatel Naranga. Good legs on it, as Vicky J would say. And there's like a real sharp, bitter, like marmalade-y smell. It's like €3.5 for a decent sized glass. Finishing it off with desserts. Cheers. It's a dessert wine, so it's really sweet. And you get a real sort of like jammy orange sugar rush. And then at the back end, it fades into a really nice bitter, if you like bitter orange marmalade-y sort of taste. This is there. The sugar just keeps on delivering and delivering. And it will hopefully perk up after a couple of glasses of red wine, and we can go somewhere else. But the Tana, yeah, can't recommend it enough. I think we're probably the only non-speaking Spanish in here, and it's been great. Cheers.